Welcome you back to Miracosta College. Game 3 of the day in the Cleat Adelman Classic here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. It's Barstow College taking on San Diego City in this opening round matchup. And Barstow in yellow has the ball first and a turnover. Here comes San Diego City. Back the other way. They come in with a record of 7-7. Barstow struggling this season, coming in with a record of 1-13 on the season. Long three, no good for Dishman. And here come the Knights back the other way on the drive and score. Robbie Robinson. Robinson averaging 13.4 a game. The backcourt of Robinson and Riley lead the way for the Knights as they have the early 2-0 lead. It's Dishman, Kari White, Carver Locke, Greg Walter, and Jack McDonald on the floor to start for Barstow. White working the pick and roll. McDonald lost the handle out of bounds. Back to San Diego City. Meanwhile, the Knights counter with Riley and Robinson, Kai Huntsberry, Core Tutt, and Adrian Bird Jelinek in the starting five. And no sooner do I say that than we have our first substitution, Bernat Arellano, on for Barstow. So 1 minute in. A 2-0 lead for San Diego City. Huntsberry back up top. They work it around. Long three, rims high over the backboard. Riley had a good look. But the ball back to the Vikings. Just underway. Second of 3 games today on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Arellano fans it outside, open look from 18 feet. And Barstow able to tie it up once again. Walter with the answer. We're tied at 2. Huntsberry. Around the screen, Jelinek works it in the corner. Riley's entry pass nearly intercepted. But San Diego City keeps it. Now Barstow has the steal. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Arellano off to Locke, who lays it up and in. 4-0 run. Barstow with the early lead, 4-2. Bird Jelinek almost lost the handle. Gets it back to Huntsberry. Well, the Knights have enjoyed so much success over the last couple of years. 2 years ago, they were the champions in the 3C2A. Last year, it was a runner-up finish to City College of San Francisco. But Coach Mitch Charlins and this Knights squad having their difficulties this season. They come in with a record of 7-7. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped around, it's on the floor, and Locke tracks it down for Barstow. Meanwhile, the Vikings under Coach Jerry Wright come in with a record of 1-13. Now some struggles on this offensive possession and a timeout called. 17:20 to go. It's just a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside quickly here from Miracosta College. Vikings have the basketball in a 4-2 lead. 17:20 to go in the first half. They get it into Arellano on the curl. He will back it out. Skip pass and an open three off the back iron. Long rebound tracked down by Locke. Second chance for Barstow. Tofeo, meanwhile, has checked in as well for Barstow. This is Arellano. Hands off to Tofeo. Locke. And work it down low. Turnaround shot off the glass is good. Greg Walter with 4 in the early going. And a 6-2 lead. It's a 6-0 run for Barstow. Huntsberry gives off to Victor Iriri, who has checked in for San Diego City. Joseph Riley, one of the returning sophomores, along with Adrian Bergelinek in this starting lineup. Down low, Iriri has that shot blocked by Walter. Good start for Barstow. Ariano into the front court. Drives the lane, hooks it back to Walter. Now Barstow will set things up. Shot clock at 15. McDonald holding. Shot clock at 9. This is Walter. Now Barstow's got to hurry. Tofeo might have to force something up. Down to 3. He'll fire from 25. Rimming no. Robinson has the rebound. Gets it off to Huntsberry. Knights quickly back the other way. Iriri for 3. So Victor Iriri knocks down the 3. That breaks the 6-0 run. Back to a 1-point game. Tofeo. It's off to Locke, guarded closely by Iriri. Tofeo on the drive, fans it out. McDonald fakes the 3, now fires from 18, missed everything. Rebound on the floor. Victor Iriri tracks it down. Into the front court. Iriri with the runner, and he scores. Victor Iriri with 5 in a row. San Diego City back out in front, 7-6. Huntsberry pressuring Ariano. Ariano leaves it for Locke. Shot clock at 15. McDonald trying to establish down low, lost the handle, the ball's tipped away and stolen. Riley, a drive on Tofeo, who pokes it free. Barstow with the steal. Ariano wants to run. It's a 4-on-3 if they hurry. Ariano drops the pass for McDonald, who lays it up and in. Well, Ariano comes off the bench, but he leads the team with 4 assists a game. So Bernat Ariano brings the pure point guard to the Barstow offense. And there he leads the break, finding McDonald to give Barstow the 8-7 lead. Meanwhile, Kerry Wright at the scorer's table looking to check back in. Entry pass and a steal for Barstow. Ariano outside to Locke. Locke will back it out. Vikings will obviously look to slow the pace somewhat in this matchup against the Knights. Always long and athletic. Ariano has that one nearly stolen, but it's Huntsberry who picks up the foul. Mass substitutions on both sides. Norwood, along with Michael Garcia, Dantrell Anderson checking in for San Diego City. White returns for Barstow. Viking basketball, they'll bring it in far side, trailing at 8-7. 13:40 to go in the first half. Skip pass to Walter, out to White. White leans over the dribble. McDonald out front. Pick and roll back to McDonald, tries to drop the pass for Walter, but the ball kicked out of play. It's going to stay with Barstow. 4 on the shot clock. As White will bring it in baseline left. Back outside to Walter, down to 1. Shot clock violation, and the Vikings not aware of the situation with the shot clock, and they turn it over. Garcia at the controls. This is Riley. Baseline drive, Iriri swings it across. Down to 12 on the shot clock, and Iriri will try for 3, in and out. Walter has the rebound for Barstow. Still 8-7. Entry pass tipped away, the ball's on the floor. But the Vikings win the battle, and a 30-second timeout taken. As Walter's still down Might have got a shot to the face. Norwood, Robinson, Garcia, along with Iriri and Anderson on the floor for San Diego City as they continue to look at Walter. For Barstow, we'll step aside. 8-7 San Diego City here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Vikings will bring it in, foul line extended right. White between the circles. Hooks a pass down low, terrific feed. Lenars with the finish. (10-7). Barstow with the lead. Another change for San Diego City. Ego Aruater. Apologies on the name. That's a challenge. I hope I have it right, but didn't get a confirmation on that one.
Right there with your story.
Aruater. Meanwhile, with 12:29 to go, the Knights will bring it in. Baseline left. Trailing this one by 3. Garcia will trigger it in. Does to Robinson. Backing down on Tafeo. Robinson into the lane. Runner won't go. And the ball off of Barstow. Good job, Ruiter, getting on the offensive glass, keeping that ball alive. The Knights keep it, and they get a fresh shot clock at 30. Robinson able to come down with that pass, and now the Knights can set up. Iriri. Great feed down low, but Robinson missed the point blank shot. Rebound tapped around. White's got it for Barstow. Tafeo. No numbers. Gonna pull it back. The Knights amp up the defensive pressure. Lenars gets it back outside to White. White guarded closely by Garcia. Lenars at the top of the key. Near steal by Iriri. They work it around. Now Dishman will try for 3, missed everything. And the rebound out of bounds off of San Diego City. Anderson had his hands on it, but lost it out of bounds. So 1 second will be placed on the shot clock for Barstow as they bring it in. Baseline left. This is going to be just enough time for a catch and shoot. They bring it up top to Feo. Just gets it off. Missed it, but Lenars gets the offensive rebound. Back outside to Dishman, and now the Vikings can set up. White leans over the dribble. Gets it off to Dishman. Dishman a little stutter step. Outside to Feo, tries for 3, around and out. Rebound out of bounds. This one's going to be off of McDonald. Anderson again had good position. McDonald taps it out of play. 11:15 to go. Barstow with the 3-point lead. Anderson checks out. Ruiter on again as Joseph Riley also returns. Riley the leading scorer offensively, and thinking back to last year in our coverage, Riley, a streak shooter of the first order. A guy who can get red hot from long range, score in bunches. And judging by the 14.5 points a game, Michael, that's what he's been doing this year.
Yeah, he's a big moment player, Joseph Riley.
This is Riley in the corner, guarded by Lenars, skips it across, they get it to Huntsberry. Shot clock at 10, Riley for 3, no good. Rebound on the floor, and McDonald has it. Dishman. Get it back to White. I think right now, Coach Gary Wright likes this pace for the Vikings. Pick and roll, looking for Lenars. Gets it to White on the cut, but Huntsberry with the steal. 3-on-1. Riley in from the left, double pump, no good. Rebound on the floor, the Knights have it, and a whistle. This one gonna go against San Diego City, I believe. No? It's gonna go against Harry White for Barstow. On the rebound, non-shooting foul. San Diego City will bring it in. 10:20 to go here in the first half. Low scoring first half between San Diego City and Barstow. Tutt on the drive, missed the layup, and a foul. Late whistle, so go against McDonald, and it will send Tutt to the line. Tutt averaging just 6.7 points a game. He's a 67% foul shooter. Ready's the first free throw, and it's up and good. Carver Locke. Burnett Ariano returning for Barstow, along with Zach Huang. So Gary Wright goes deep into his bench. Meanwhile, Greg Walter, who had to leave the game earlier in this first half, has returned to the bench. Keep an eye on Greg Walter, see if he ultimately comes back into this one. 1 out of 2 at the line. Ariano nearly lost the handle. Aruatere picks up the foul out front. Just the second team foul on San Diego City. As Michael Garcia returns, replacing Aruatere. McDonald will bring it in far side. Skips it across, looking for Lenars, and Lenars lost his footing. And the ball out of bounds back to San Diego City. Bird Jelinek has returned for San Diego City. So Riley along with Garcia and Huntsberry, Bird, Jelinek, and Tutt on the floor for San Diego City. Bird Jelinek on the baseline, tries to pass out of the double team. Tutt recovers. Around to Garcia, shot clock winding down. Bird Jelinek gonna have to force something. Huntsberry on the drive, hangs in the air, shot blocked by McDonald.
Good defense there from the Vikings.
Here comes Barstow. Lenars leaves it for Ariano. Ariano leans over the dribble, shot clock at 13. On the drive, they work it around to Huang. Huang working baseline, leaves it for Ariano. Pass off to McDonald in a crowd, he's fouled. And McDonald gonna head to the line for a couple of free throws.
You know, it's amazing what offensive execution can do in terms of making your squad productive. You know, the Vikings have a 10-8 lead here, and they've been the team that has executed very well. You know, if you were to walk into a playground, you know, you'd think the Knights would have a decided advantage here. A lot more length, athleticism, seem to be a little bulkier as well. But Barstow knows how to play the game pretty well. They don't play it at a quick pace, but they're controlling the tempo right now through execution. It's a really nice job by the Vikings and their coaching staff of making a game plan, putting it to work.
Rebound tapped out to Huang. Yeah, San Diego City averages 81 points a game. Barstow gives up 88 points a game. But 11 minutes into this one, the Knights have just 8 points on the board. Block. And a foul off the ball. This will go against McDonald.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Setting the screen with 8:48 to go. So you talk about liking the pace. That is a pretty major understatement right now, given the numbers coming into this one, as we have a timeout on the floor, 8:48 to go in the first half, and a 10-8 lead for Barstow. Knights with the basketball, trailing by 2. 8:45 to go here in the first half. Garcia. Work it around Huntsbury, splits the double team into the lane, hangs in the air, shot blocked, but a foul called. McDonald got the block, but the foul will go against Carver Locke. Got Huntsbury with the body. Huntsbury to the line, where he shoots 81%, averaging 8.7 a game. First free throw up and good.
Do you see it?
Iriri has returned for San Diego City. One more free throw for Huntsbury. Up and in and out. So Barstow maintains the lead, 10-9. Ariano working against the pressure of Garcia. Lenars over to McDonald, who will try for 3 off the back iron. McDonald trying to keep it alive, but it's out of bounds. And back to San Diego City. So the Knights looking for the lead. Huntsbury with a hard drive, gets his own rebound, but the pass stolen by Huang. Huang in from the left, puts a shot up and scores. So Huang with the good body control hangs and scores. Barstow back out to a 3-point lead, and a travel by Garcia. Well, the Knights still trying to find their way offensively. Trailing this one by 3. Ariano off to Lenars. McDonald with a baseline drive, spins into the lane, jump stop, shot up, won't go. Rebound Robinson. Robinson, they work it around to Tutt, back to Robinson, into the lane, the floater is good. Robbie Robinson with 4 in the game. 1-point lead for Barstow. Ariano dribbles it off his foot. Garcia with a good pressure defense, and it's a great job by Garcia just backing off a little bit, and Ariano trying to feel the pressure of Garcia and work off of that. ultimately seemed to lose his balance and lose the basketball. 1-2-2 zone for Barstow. Huntsberry off to Ariri in the weave. Ariri nearly had that one stolen. Skip pass to Robinson. Robinson will try for three. Long rebound to Ariano. Ariano picked up by Huntsberry. Enters it into Lenars. Lenars gets it back. Turnaround hook is good. Pretty shot from Richard Lenars. And Barstow back out to a 3-point lead. Huntsberry around to Robinson screen. Garcia with a drive. Kicks it back to Robinson. Shot from 10 feet is good. Robbie Robinson with 6. Back to a 1-point game. Ariano pressured by Garcia. Skip pass looking for Huang, and Ariri pounds the chair in frustration. That's a ball that Victor Ariri would love to have back. Instead, it stays with Barstow. Shot clock at 16. Curry White has returned, so it's White along with Locke and Huang, Lenars and McDonald on the floor for Barstow. White picked up by Riley. Shot clock at 8. White gets a good screen from McDonald on the drive, behind the back dish to McDonald. Shot blocked by Robinson, and a shot clock violation. Pretty feed from White, but Robinson's defense was better as he comes up with the block, and the Vikings run out of time. 5:43 to go in the first half. Knights have it back. They trail it by 1. Joseph Riley at the controls. Hard drive from Huntsberry. They have him trapped on the baseline. Hook shot, no good. Rebound tapped up, still working. And ultimately the Vikings come down with the ball as it's White emerging from the crowd. Long pass ahead looking for Lenars, but the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Barstow. 5:15 to go. White will bring it in. Curry White off to McDonald. McDonald working on Huntsberry, off to Lenars. Plenty of time, 13 on the shot clock as White has it out front. And a travel on Curry White. Walter, far and away the leading scorer for Barstow on the season. Over 19 a game, and they lost Greg Walter after a good start just a few minutes into the game. He's been on the bench for better than 10 minutes of game clock. And who would have thunk it? Barstow still with the lead by 1. So nice job picking up the slack without their leading scorer. 3 is good for Aruater. That gives San Diego City their first lead at 16-14. White picked up by Ariri in a switch. Tofeo, and he stepped on the sideline. That brings back Dishman and Ariano, so a new backcourt coming in for Barstow with 4:15 to go here in the first half. Riley will walk it up. Knights have had to work, but they finally have the lead. Ruiter, jump stop, fouled by Tofeo. Well, let's see if it's Tofeo or if it's Dishman. And it is Tofeo who fouls Ruiter. .78% foul shooter. Shot up and good. One more coming as Carver Locke returns. Locke, the second leading scorer for Barstow. A little over 11 a game. And obviously the pressure goes up with Walter not available for the time being. 7-0 run for San Diego City. Ariano driving to the glass, missed the layup. Robinson going back the other way. Ariri hangs in the air, had the shot blocked. Looked like McDonald got a piece again. McDonald on the dribble. Skips it across, looking for Locke. And the pass into the stands. 3:33 to go. And the Vikings really struggling on offense over the last few minutes, as the Knights have amped up the defense and going on a run to open up this 4-point lead. Garcia. Vikings stay in the zone. Riley will try for a three and hit. Joseph Riley drains the triple. 10-0 run for San Diego City, and they now lead it by 7. McDonald out high. Ariano working against pressure. Hard drive, left-handed scoop, won't go. Rebound knocked out of play by McDonald. Back to San Diego City. Riley drops a pass for Robinson. They skip it across. Garcia for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by McDonald. Ariano. Pressured by Ruiter. Lenars in the post. Left-handed hook, no good. Rebound pulled down by Robinson. Riley back the other way. Gets it back. Garcia, another three. That's good. Garcia hits from long range. 24-14. 13 unanswered for San Diego City. Dishman enters it into Lenars. Good feed to McDonald. And one. McDonald gonna head to the line. Richard Lenars. A beautiful feed. Finds the cutter. And Riley, or I should say Ruiter, a little late getting there. Picks up the blocking foul. That breaks the run. And McDonald going to head back to the line. McDonald shoots 60% on the season. Comes in averaging 8.4 a game. Off the back iron. 24-16. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Full court pressure now for Barstow. Long pass stolen by Lenars. Off to Locke. McDonald open for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Robinson. Good look for the Vikings after the steal, but they can't convert. Bird Jelinek tries to enter it down low, but it's kicked out of play. Robinson, along with Bird Jelinek and Anderson up front, Riley and Garcia in the backcourt for the Knights. Shot clock at 17. Garcia gets it back to Riley. Robinson, the high post, across to Bird Jelinek, and he walked. So Bird Jelinek turns it over. A little over a minute to go here in the first half. Near steal for Anderson, but he picks up the foul. That is just the 5th team foul for the Knights here in the first half. So no foul shots coming, and instead Bernat Ariano will bring it in for Barstow. Ariano asking for a little bit of spacing. He's not really going to get it. Lobs it down low. Good position for Carver Locke, and he lays it in. So Locke's had a quiet first half, but he gets the deuce there, and Barstow back within 6. They've come back with 4 unanswered after the long run by San Diego City. Anderson from 15 feet, that won't go, but an offensive rebound. Garcia's turnaround's no good. The rebound still fought for out of bounds. It's going to stay with San Diego City. .36.1 to go in the first half. About a 6-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Riley will bring it in baseline right. Robinson. Ariano on him. Across to Garcia. Stops and pops from 16. Rimming no. Tapped up and in by Robinson. Well, you have to be impressed with Robbie Robinson. Another in a long line of athletic, talented players for Mitch Charlins at San Diego City. And Robinson has really asserted himself in this first half, nearing double figures. Pushes it out to an 8-point lead. Locke on the curl. He'll try for 3. Didn't get any. Rebound to Iriri. Under a second to go. No shot coming. And instead, we head to halftime. 26-18 San Diego City. On top of Barstow, you're watching the Cleat Adelman Classic on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
second half underway here from the Miracosta tournament. The campus of Miracosta College, the Cleat Adelman Classic, second annual. San Diego City leading Barstow 26-18. City coming in with a record of 7-7, Barstow with a record of 1-13, but Barstow and the Vikings holding their own there in the first half before San Diego City realized they were San Diego City. Early turnover here to start the second half off. Same starters. Carvel Lock from the elbow. That's short. Bird Jelinek with a rebound. Up ahead quickly. This is Huntsberry. Huntsberry to Bird Jelinek. Bird Jelinek off to Tut. Tut kicks it back. This is Huntsberry back to Joseph Riley. Bird Jelinek wide open. Look from three. That one's short. Rebound. Fought for and one down low. Contact down low. Robbie Robinson the third. He led the way with 8. In that first half, leading all scorers in the first half, it was Robbie Robinson with 8, Joseph Riley with 3, point each from Huntsberry and Tut, 5 from Ego Iruvatir, Michael Garcia with 3, and Victor Irahiri with 5. 7-18 after the made free throw and one. Excuse me. 27-20. 29-20. Yeah, I thought it was 29. Quick bucket and a response. Bert Jelinek driving it. Down low. Tut brings it out. Riley from way downtown. Swish. Fading away, and Riley with a quick trigger gets it out to a 12-point lead for the Knights. Huntsberry guarding Ariano. Ariano off to Jack McDonald. McDonald gives off. This is Lenars. Lenars to Carver. Lock. Dishman. Ariano driving the baseline. Cut off by Riley. Dishman wide open three. That's short. Trickle out of bounds, and it's going to go back to San Diego City. 17:54 remaining here. Huntsberry in the corner to Bert Jelinek. They're looking inside. That's great offense inside, especially by Robbie Robinson going to work down low. Riley tries to save it from going out of bounds. Lock in transition. Ariano tries to go up with it. He's going to be fouled by Huntsberry. San Diego City has been the cream of the crop here in Southern California. Champion 2 years ago. Last year, the runner-up to San Francisco. First free throw off the mark from Bernat Ariano. Second free throw is switched home. Riley swings through, brings it up ahead. Bird Jelinek versus the press. Here's Robinson, Riley, over to Huntsberry. The short corner to Bird Jelinek, and this one thrown out of bounds by Bird Jelinek. Possession will stay here, with the Vikings trailing by 11 early second half. Dishman working against Robinson. You'd think it's a mismatch, but Dishman not looking to attack the bigger Robinson. Ariano gets a screen. Nothing there. Huntsberry still in defense. Ariano brings it in, overcommits. Dishman, shot fake. Floater from about 18 feet. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Huntsberry. Huntsberry quickly back the other way in transition. Up ahead, Bird Jelinek. Bird Jelinek going to keep it himself. Reverse layup, no good. Foul down low. This is going to be a foul on Tut, I believe. Are they going to Bird Jelinek? Oh, delayed call. We can catch that on the replay here. Late whistle. First free throw up and good by Bird Jelinek. 12-point lead to the Knights. Nice touch from Adrian. 34-21. More full court pressure now. Dishman breaks it quickly up ahead. Wide open corner three for Carver Locke. Locke off the mark, trying to track down his own rebound. Taps it out of bounds. It'll go back to San Diego City with 16:27 remaining. Vigo. Huntsberry kicks out. This is Riley from deep. Got to guard that guy. He is deadly from beyond the arc, and he has found the range here in the second half. A couple of triples. And the Knights have opened up a 16-point advantage, 37-21. Quickly inside. That's good offense. Dishman inside finds Jack McDonald for two, 23-37. Riley looks off the defense. Huntsberry inside. Robbie Robinson nearly lost it. Travel. Backing up. Ariano. Inside had Lenars. Lenars had some space. Robbie Robinson closes. Lenars, hook shot up and good. It's easy money. Richard Lenars, 6'11" freshman from Sunbury, Australia. Moving pick. This can be called on Tut. Bird Jelinek will come off. Faked by Iriri. Tut will come off, replaced by Michael Garcia. Double teams come. Lock or Tavayo. Riley with it. Shot fake. Kicks it near side. Garcia inside. Back outside to Riley. Two triples already. Short corner jumper. In and out. Robinson had a go at it. Comes off to Barstow. Kari White. Wang thought about it. Near travel, not called. Huntsberry quickly back the other way on a turnover. Iriri to the bucket, he's fouled. Foul will go against Richard Lenars. Dantrell Anderson will check into the ball game. Tavayo. Still on the dribble. Carver lock from up top. No good. Rebound fought for and one. That's Kari White going to battle down low. Gives it off. McDonald can't hit point blank. Rebounded by the Knights. It's going to be a foul. It's good work on the offensive boards for Barstow, but they come away empty. Cameron Mitchell will check into the ball game. He's going to come on for Kari White. Ariri. Bring in a Huntsberry. 3-2 look here from Barstow defensively. Riley will try to change that with another triple here in this half. Rebounded by McDonald. Barstow with it. Mitchell will bring it up ahead. Locke breaking the press. Tavayo thought about it from three. Instead puts it on the ground. He's going to be a charge against Josh Tavayo. Dishman back into the battle. Barstow trailing by 13, 38-25. Huntsberry up top to Riley. Riley, Garcia driving the baseline. Nothing there. Nearly threw it away. Instead, ricochets off of a Viking defender. Out of bounds back to the Knights. 15 on the shot clock. Inbound, nicely done by Riley to Huntsberry. See the replay here. Just a terrific find down low. Huang kicks it back. Here comes more full court pressure now. Mitchell in a bind, nearly throws it away. McDonald able to track it down. Cross court feed to Dishman. He'll fire a wide open three and bury it. 5-0 run here. Gets it to a 10-point advantage for the Knights. The Knights' full court pressure can be very menacing to go up against. But when you break it, you'll find open feeds. Huntsberry to the rack and one. See that one more time as Huntsberry will get it back here on the feed, go baseline. Nearly put McDonald on a poster. Rebound fought for and won by Dishman. Locke bumped by Robinson. Igo Iruwatiri just checked in for the Knights. 11:35 to go. Mitchell enters, or looking to enter the high post to Locke. Wang able to track it down before it goes out of bounds. Back to Locke. Locke working at the top of the key. Kicks back to Mitchell. 13 on the shot clock. Mitchell looking for a high pick from McDonald. Going to be a moving pick. I don't know what McDonald's talking about. You got to stay set. Alejandro Martinez. Riley will check back in for Huntsbury. This is SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of the Cleat Adelman Classic here from Miracosta College. Day 1, Game 3 of the day, Game 2 here of our coverage. Early game saw San Bernardino Valley beat Grossmont handily. And then one that went down to the wire. Miramar getting a little revenge on Antelope Valley in Game 2, 79-76 final in that one. Robinson from the elbow. That went off the mark. Dishman tracks down the rebound. He's fouled by Ego. Only the 4th team foul on the Knights. It'll be Barstow possession, but they'll be up against a formidable full court press. And into Mitchell. They bring over the delayed double team. They're trying to pin the ball handler in the corner. Mitchell doesn't give them the opportunity. Good on-ball defense by Michael Garcia. Going to work. Garcia moving his feet. Mitchell gets past him. Ego comes over with help. Gets a hand on it. It's off the Locke. Locke now with 10 on the shot clock. Could be a foul called against Dantrell Anderson. That one nearly stolen. It is stolen by Robbie Robinson. Robinson trying to contain it. He does. Brings it back to Joseph Riley. Smart play by Robbie Robinson, not getting out of control, waiting for a lifeline. He finds one in Riley. Joseph Riley kicks off to Ego. Ego gets it back to Riley. Riley from deep! Joseph Riley, only 3 at the half, now in double figures. That one off the mark from Dishman. Quickly back the other way. Will Riley try his hand at another one? He thought about it. He's fouled by Locke. (45-30). 10:04 to go. (47-30) after a couple made free throws. By my count, Joseph Riley up to 14 in the ball game. That one thrown away in transition by Carver Locke. So possession will go back to the Knights, up by 17, looking for a little bit more. Game after this. It will be the host school, Miracosta, the Spartans, taking on the Brahmas. Garcia over to Riley. Riley, that's his spot. No, that's way off. Maybe a little bit too much in terms of distance. Carver Locke nearly throws it away, gets it off to Ariano. Ariano in transition. He's going to be called for a foul. Well, he lowers the shoulder. Good pressure on the ball here by Joseph Riley. Ariano can't believe it. Riley enters it into Robinson, guarded by Locke. 2-3 zone look. Tavayo back into the ball game, has it right now. Ariano. Nobody home. Throws it away. So DeFeo with the turnover. 47-30, under 9 to go. Garcia on the baseline, kicks it back out to Anderson and throws the ball away. San Diego City comes in with a record of 7-7, and you can see the length and athleticism out there. Speed. It's a team led in scoring by Joseph Riley, a player that can get hot. We're going to have a timeout taken on the floor. Keep it here. But this is a team that has an identity. They're just looking to fine-tune everything, and it's the time of year where you're looking to do just that. And Coach Charlins, we've seen it at times versus Barstow. Now Barstow comes in with a record of 1-13. So in terms of programs, it almost seems like lambs to the slaughter. But this is an opportunity for San Diego City to not only pick up a win, but really fine-tune exactly what they want to do. And we see a couple of very just sloppy turnovers, not necessarily knowing what they want to do with the offense when they have it. I mean, it's great when threes are raining down, but when they're not raining down, who's going to execute better? A great drive earlier by Kai Huntsberry, recognizing that the defense was giving them a lot of room. Quick, decisive movement on the baseline. It was nearly a poster finish. 8:44 to go. Take down camera 5. Get the clock back to you shortly. Huang at the top. Ariano. Tefeo off the mark. Rebounds tapped around. Won by Garcia for San Diego City. Coming up on the 8-minute mark. Tut brings it out. This is Garcia. Garcia gets it back from Robinson. Over to Riley. Riley comes off a pick. Gives over to Garcia. Good look in the corner. That's a 3. That one off the mark. Weak side rebound by Ego. Not there. It's tapped out of bounds by the Knights. It's going back to Barstow. Inside, McDonald lost it out of bounds and back to San Diego. Iriri check back in. Garcia off. Quartet. Near steal for Lenars. 3/4 court trap. Iriri up top. Over to Ego. Gets it back. Riley with it near side. Looking for a mid-post entry. Can't find one. Then have to bring it back out up top. Ego. Iriri. 17-footer. No good. Rebound. Jack McDonald. Transition for the Vikings. Barstow looking to make a play. It's thrown away by Tefeo. We'll have a foul in transition as Joseph Riley hits the deck. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Stoynoff, Emery Johnson with you on the call here today. Bonus coverage, our 3C2A men's basketball second annual Cleat Adelman Classic campus of Mira Costa College. Double bonus. For the Knights, as Jack McDonald has to come off. He'll be replaced by Carver Locke. Like McDonald is having a wardrobe malfunction. No, same blood on the uniform, so they're going to get that cleaned up. Got a bloody lip. First free throw up and good. Joe Riley. Ego will come off. Back comes Huntsberry. Second free throw is down. Tefeo up ahead to Ariano. Ariano behind his back dribble. He's fouled by Joseph Riley. Joseph Riley, an absolute animal on the ball. Good set there. Locke can't get that one to go. Robinson has that poked away by Tefeo. Tefeo will shoot from three. It's a good look. Can't get it to go. Lenars. Looks like Lenars going to pick up a foul. First free throw up and good by Joseph Riley. 50-30. The blowout started a few minutes ago. The entire can being emptied here. Second free throw up and good. We expect to see some more bodies, a deeper bench. Ariano throws this one away. Huntsberry with the steal. Hariri goes baseline, inside, easy money for Dantrell Anderson. Another turnover. Well, the Knights get in you defensively, and they create a lot of turnovers. Like the fast pace, they come in averaging 81 a game. Barstow coming in giving up 88 a game. Well, pretty good early on. Defensively, they controlled the tempo, they controlled the pace, they were executing their offense well. San Diego was not getting into transition, but then San Diego turned it into another gear. They employed the use of the zone, and that was too much to handle, really, for Barstow. We'll have a foul going the other way. Looks like Tutt will be whistled after the miss from three from Joe Riley. Eight, 18 points in the ball game for Joseph Riley. 4 of 9 from deep. One and one the rest of the way for Barstow. Rebound off the 1 and 1. Fought 4 and 1 by Dantrell Anderson. He's going to the stripe. Fouled by Carver Locke. First one up and good. Make it 19 for Joseph Riley. Second free throw off the mark. Thrown away by Mitchell. 3-on-2. Riley from deep. No, he'll drive the bucket inside. Huntsberry with the layup. More full court pressure. Another turnover. Alejandro Martinez, 6'6" sophomore from Spain. It's amazing what a different gear of speed will do to an offense, especially when you're trying to execute. Huntsberry on the outside, gives out. Iriri gets it back from Riley. Good rhythm three. Gets a nice friendly touch. It's a 3-ball for Victor Iriri. Another turnover for Barstow. The Vikings reeling here, trailing by 29. Under 5:30 to go. An offensive foul. This is going to go against Dantrell Anderson. More full court pressure. Wang nearly turned it over. Finally does turn it over. Anderson down low with the bucket. Barstow just trying to get it past midcourt. They can't. Another turnover. Ariri into Anderson. Anderson fouled. The Knights pouring it on here. Free throw rattles home for Anderson. Second free throw off the mark. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Stoynoff with you on today's coverage. And Jeff, you had a pretty good look in the first half. The Knights didn't come out with this type of pressure, but certainly the difference here.
Part of what makes pressure so effective is that it does wear out an opponent. And you expect to see more results in the second half if you're the better conditioned team.
Well, conditioning is never going to be a factor for a Mitch Charlin's coached squad. Michael Garcia from three. That one is long, rebounded by Lenars.
Yeah, he's definitely got the deeper bench to work with. A little bit shorter bench for Barstow this year.
Looking for Lenars inside, near turnover. It is a turnover. Tut now. With it, kicks back to Ariri. Ariri into the lane, lays it up, can't get it to go. Martinez has it poked away. Mitchell now with the basketball. Through the legs, he's fouled by Huntsberry. Oh, for about 10 minutes there, and looked like we might have a bit of an upset. It's almost looking like Barstow is going to get their second win on the season.
Well, it was a tall order, and then they lose their leading scorer early in the game. And the exceptionally difficult becomes the all but impossible.
So it certainly didn't help when Greg Walter went out of the ball game. Played 7 minutes. I believe he turned an ankle.
It was hard to say. Didn't see it happen live at the moment. Didn't get up favoring a leg. I think he might have taken an inadvertent shot to the head, and obviously as a precaution elected to hold him out of any further play.
Absolutely, especially nowadays, head injury is such a big focal point.
But I want to be clear. I didn't see it happen live. I just remember when he left the floor, he was walking. It didn't appear to be a leg injury, but we don't know any more beyond that.
DeFeo will check back in. He'll come on for Lenars. Robbie Anderson getting the shooter. Huntsberry will come off on a made shot or the next dead ball. Well, special thanks to Gus Solarier, Sports Information Director at San Diego City College, on stats here today. Helped us many times in the past with stats, and well, gets the call again here today. Couple made free throws, gets it out to a 32-point advantage. Points have been in short supply for the Vikings. Oftentimes going to happen, the best player out of the mix playing. Back to Tefeo over to Mitchell. Inside, that's a great cut down low. Looked like that was Daniel Christensen. See the replay here, and just a terrific find here by Tefeo, and Christensen beating his man. Another three. Three minutes to go. Garcia over to Bird Jelinek. He'll try another triple, and that one's good. Adrian Bird Jelinek. Didn't really see that in his game last year, Stoy.
No, more of a low post presence.
Uh-oh. It's a dunk for Robbie Robinson III. Injured player on the floor is going to be Victor Iriri. Looks like he maybe caught an inadvertent elbow. He'll come off. Ego Irubutiri will check in for him. Full court trap will sag off here. 2:30 remaining. Well, I like to see consistency, but at this point in the ball game, maybe could have let that one go. Coming up next, L.A. Pierce, Miracosta. Tough act to follow after our second game that we had, or second game of the day, first game that we had, ABC and Miramar going down to the wire.
Yeah, nip and tuck affair the entire way through, and Antelope Valley, another tight loss, and Miramar breaks their 3-game losing streak. It's back on the winning side.
One of those losses coming in was to ABC last week in the Cuyamaca tournament, so they get one back. I believe that was on day one of the tournament.
Yep.
But it's tough, when you're Antelope Valley and you lose you're three of your best players, Jalon Tenen, Julian Payton, Ellie Gomzi. But we'll have another look at Max Edwards for L.A. Pierce coming up. Been very impressive in our brief stint in covering L.A. Pierce men's basketball. Coming up on the 2-minute mark to fail. Near steal. Martinez looking inside. Huang trying to maintain possession here. To fail from deep. Rebounded by Martinez, off to Huang. Huang has that blocked in the corner. Martinez able to get it back. Puts it up. That's off the mark. Martinez visibly bothered by the physical play and the speed of the game. That one from 3 from Ego. Ego Terry. It's a tough one. 77-34. The thrashing continues here by the Knights. Shot clock expires. Well, a week from today, we'll have Chafee at Cerritos.
Now the look at the Falcons, who appear to be one of the top teams in the 3C2A again this season, and Chafee always very tough.
Another bucket for Anderson. Under a minute to go.
Russ May taking on all challengers in this non-conference schedule.
Think about how impressive that win over ELAC is. Nice cut down low. Huang with the finish. For Jelinek fell asleep defensively. But the Knights still going hard here. Up by 43. And you know, these guys, they play with pride. They play with a lot of intensity, a lot of passion. Trying to execute. That went off of Ego. Now we see an opportunity here to fine-tune the things that you're trying to perfect. San Diego City will move to 8-7 on the year. Barstow will fall to 1-14. And San Diego City will play the winner of our next game. Your final, 79-36. The Knights big over the Vikings. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Coming at you, the final game of the day, Day 1, Cleat Adelman Classic, here from Miracosta.